We will say good morning and welcome to roatanweather.org. This is Monday, October the 16th, 2023, and we are all happy. I think some of us might be having parties because we're about to have our first norther, also known as a cold front, also known as a frente frio, of the year, and it is scheduled to arrive basically this evening. We're going to start with the satellite image, and we can see pretty well defined the outline of our cold front coming through Bahamas, through the middle of Cuba, and we've got quite a bit of rain right now off the coast of Belize. And if we look at the radar to see how this is, we've got some storms up to the north. A little bit of thunder over off the coast of Belize, mostly just rain. Looks like some of this may be actually getting close to Utila, even though we don't have any recorded rain in Utila. It's 6:50 a.m. right now. But as the day goes on, we're going to see this increase. We're going to see clouds increase, and we're going to see rain increase as we get towards the evening. So let's take a look first at a couple of predictions as to how this will play out and when it comes to the rain. We're going to look first at the GFS, which is the forecast. Rain starting here at, this is 6 a.m. today, then noon, then 6 p.m., and this is the amount of rain that's fallen in that 6-hour period, and then midnight. Then as we get into tomorrow morning, you see, if I can make it stop there, you have a little bit of the heavier rain right off the coast and just south of us. And as the night goes on in the morning through the day tomorrow, actually this is, getting into the evening on Tuesday, you see it shifted over a little bit to the east of us, the heaviest rainfall. And then kind of the GFS has this rebounding towards us on Wednesday. So it's kind of predicting that the cold front kind of hangs out over us and gives us good drenching rain into the day on Wednesday. Now, some of the models have this moving further south, which would mean as we get towards Wednesday and Thursday, we'd be a little drier because the front has passed us by. And actually, to show you one that kind of does that, we talked about the model a little bit, that it's a little drier for us, maybe 1 or 2 inches. You can see the British model has the rain coming through Tuesday, tomorrow. You have to have some heavy rain here. This is for noon on, let's see, this is actually in the evening time tomorrow. And then as we get into Wednesday, zoom, it passes us by and we start drying out as we get into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That is one possibility of what might happen, but most of the models have us staying wetter for longer. Here's the Euro, just to show you what it's showing. Tuesday, actually this evening, 6 p.m., and then midnight, then tomorrow morning. It's very similar to the GFS, as you see some heavy rain right along the coastline there. And then you also have this little rebound on Thursday where we get another dose of rain as the front kind of comes back at us. Obviously, this is going to mean some wind, so let's take a look at the Wind Guru map here. This gives us a prediction as to what the seas will look like on the north side. It has winds building up 15 to 20 this evening, seas at 3 feet by this evening, and then tonight and tomorrow morning, the early morning ferry, on the north side we would have seas around 5 feet. Of course, ferries are on the south side, so that helps a little bit, not a whole lot though. As you get out towards to sea, these seas will definitely pick up 5, perhaps 6 feet seas for Tuesday and for Wednesday. And of course those would be heavier here in the island on the north side. And you also have a prediction of some pretty heavy rain showers as we get into late tonight, early tomorrow morning, and then especially late Tuesday into Wednesday morning. And then, of course, the GFS is the one that has a little bit of rebound moisture. I think all of them say Thursday, Friday, Saturday will be a little less rainy, that our really heavy rains will come Tuesday and Wednesday. But still, we expect to get a good dose of rain. Another way of looking at it is predict wind. And on Tuesday, all the models have north-northwest winds. Actually, they have the north winds, even though not as strong. They're keeping us in north winds into Friday, when we start turning back around to the west. But this is also showing something along the lines of, as we get into Tuesday, today right now we have 1 foot seas, but as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, it's showing 5 foot seas, especially on the north side. Looking at things right now it's pretty calm in our vicinity. You can see there's no wind arrows, and we're in the low 80s, mid 80s. I'm going to have to refresh this because and get us back down here. But we're doing that. Let's take a look at the rainfall. Something posted on site over the last several days, starting with the Euro. And this is through rainfall through Thursday. We're in the purple here. That's millimeters, roughly 6 to 7 inches through Thursday. The GFS, similar, and you can see they all have these kind of bullseyes where it's going to have heavier rain. South. These northers we talked about, northerly winds, and hit those mountains, and that causes updraft, and that causes rain. So rain is often in northers heaviest, Lissa, Tela, Trujillo, some of those places. But as it lessens as we go north, still be close to or in that bullseye. Here's the UK that gives us a little bit lower rainfall total, but it's more today than it was yesterday, calling for 4 to 5 inches of rain. Yesterday it was like 1 to 2. And here's the German icon, similar 4 to 5 inches of rain. And as we go down this list, we get a little less reliable, and they're very similar in their rainfall prediction. Let's go back to the map right now as far as tip Washington, D.C. So I have scroll neck of the woods, south through Florida. Here in Florida, you can see cooler temperatures. The front has passed in Florida. Look at this. If you're in Central Florida, you're in the 50s. They're not used to that kind of cool weather, at least not thus far this year. Down to 70 in Miami. We won't get all, but we'll get close. And then, so here on the islands, we don't have a great deal of wind, but you come up here to Ambergris Key, you see it's gone down a little bit. Just a little bit ago it was up in the mid, like 15 miles per hour. So Chetumal, similar, but you can see the wind is coming from the north, so they are on the other side of this front. And so we have a lot of rain right here that's coming our way. So that's the prediction. Rain increasing today during the day, clouds increasing, winds shifting to the north, and then Tuesday and Wednesday, the rainiest days and the windiest days, with seas around 5 feet. And then things getting a little better as we get to Thursday and Friday, but still a rain chance that's higher than it's been before. Before we've had like 20% chances of rain. After this front passes, we'll go back to like 40 or 50% chances of rain. Another thing we want to mention, we have our patreon.com/Roatan Weather. We are grateful for all our supporters, $3 a month as a general supporter. If you're a business, this is kind of a new community and you want to shout out in all our platforms. That includes the WhatsApp, the Facebook, the roatanweather.org, that includes a email list, $50 a month, and you can support the weather service here on the island. All right, well, we thank you, and we will keep in touch.